Hey guys, your friendly neighbor Satoshi Nakamoto here, and today I want to discuss if Sam can be redeemed. So Samantha LaRusso, as we know, is the daughter of Daniel LaRusso. She is one of the main characters in the Cobra Kai series, and there have been many things that has happened in Sam's life that can make us wonder if Sam can be redeemed as a character and as a person. One of those things is the way Samantha LaRusso has handled pretty much everything in the series. For example, her betrayal of Aisha as a friend. Aisha was evidently a very close friend to her before, I think, starting high school. But upon starting high school or sometime around then, she falls in with a clique of mean girls who basically don't want Aisha to be included in their clique. And Sam chooses to, stick with her new friends instead of sticking with Aisha, who was who's a real who has clearly a good heart. There's also the notion of how she treats Miguel in the series, where one minute she's into Miguel, the next minute she's not. She she doesn't really take accountability for anything, and she kind of blames everyone else for everything that happens in her life. And I'm going to be honest when I say this, that I think that Samantha LaRusso is the character in the series that so many people, they empathize for because they see the surface where they think that she's a good person, they think that she's kind, they think that maybe she's just a bit misunderstood and struggling as a teenager. But the truth is that her actions, I believe, are the kinds of actions that ultimately create more problems. I mean, in many ways, it was because of her actions and her feelings that she can basically do whatever she wants to. The fact that she kissed Miguel at the party right before the big school fight that led to the situation with Miguel right now. And it's like, I don't know. I'm not blaming her for every bad thing that has happened in the series, but it's interesting how almost every bad thing that has happened in the series, she's been tied to in some way or another. She's not responsible for everything. She's not all bad. And can she be redeemed? I think so. But I look at her father, Daniel, and the fact that so many years later, he still hasn't changed. He's basically still seeing himself as a victim and everyone else as, the bully. And I don't know. I think that Sam has been going down that same path, and I think that just when she thinks that she's waking up and she's, trying to realize that, hey, maybe I played more of a role in all of this happening than I acknowledge. Maybe I need to actually take more accountability for things that I've said and done in the series. Her father steps in and stops her from this reflection. So do I think that, like, is there hope for Sam to be redeemed in the series? I definitely think there is, but I do think that there's going to have to come a time when she stands up and she takes accountability for things that she's done, and she basically decides that, you know what, I made these mistakes, I need to take accountability for these mistakes. And the first step is basically being honest about it, and then moving forward, just like how Moon acknowledged that she had been mean to Aisha, and then she took corrective action towards fixing the relationship and apologizing and even standing up to Yasmin and saying, no, this is not right, you know I think that that's something that has to happen as well. And I think she has to acknowledge that, Tori isn't all bad. Tori is not a perfect character, but if you look at the way that Sam has been treating Tori since the very beginning of the series, I don't think so. Sam's been terrible to her. And Tori is a person who simply stands up for herself, and she doesn't like Sam. But if you think about it carefully, Sam started it, and it's not a perfect, it's not an excuse. But if you don't stand up for yourself at some point, people will just walk all over you. That's everything I have for you guys right now. Let me know if you agree that Sam can be redeemed, but the first step is going to be taking accountability for the mistakes that she's made and then taking corrective action after that. If you enjoyed this video, help get it to 100 likes by just hitting the like button. And if you want me to continue putting out more videos like this, share the video on social media platforms like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and others, so others can find these videos. And also turn on notifications so you'll never miss another Cobra Kai video again. Don't forget to subscribe because we put out daily videos, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Let's talk about your views. Let's see, do you think Sam can be redeemed? And if she can, how can she be redeemed? If she can't, why can't she be redeemed? Let's talk more about it in the comments. I will catch you guys in the next one.